I started drinking coffee my senior year of high school, but I knew little of the effects it would have on me. I started because people that were older and cooler than me were doing it, therefore, I associated it with being cool and grown up, so, of course, I wanted to do it. I enjoy listening to the conversations of older people around me. I find it intriguing to see their perspective on things and see how they see the world and the things that they have to deal with. I just find it interesting. That is why I wanted to drink coffee. It would make me more like the people I was interested in. I consistently have 2 to 4 cups of coffee every morning. Now, 4 years later, I understand the effects that caffeine has on my body. There are people out there that praise the benefits of going off caffeine, and they call it a caffeine detox. They say that it gives you more energy, you can focus better, you have better sleep. I want to see if this stands up to the hype. I'm not going to consume caffeine for 30 days. I will be paying attention to how I feel and what happens during the 30-day challenge. April 17th, 2023. It is the first day without caffeine. Throughout all of day 1, I felt fine. Nothing out of the normal. Day 2, I got a minor headache that persisted throughout most of the day. Day 3 was the worst. That day, I woke up with a mild headache that gradually got worse. I made breakfast, I ate it, then my headache got worse. Therefore, I started to get nauseous. I knew I wouldn't throw up, but the feeling of my stomach was as if I would. I decided to take a hot shower in an attempt to feel better, hoping at the very least to get rid of my headache. It didn't work. I got out of the shower and felt the same as I was before. Then I went and laid on the couch, watching YouTube videos to pass the time. As the time passed, I grew tired and ended up falling asleep on the couch. Then I woke up 3 hours later feeling better. I still had a headache, but the nausea was gone. That day I remember feeling like a zombie. No energy to accomplish anything. The whole day was a waste. Day 4 was back to normal. Throughout this whole challenge, I had a few days of really good sleep. I have not had a headache since day 3, and I have had more consistent energy throughout every day. After day 3, the hardest part of the challenge is self-control. Most every day there is a pot of coffee freshly brewed on the counter. Some days I feel the urge to have coffee but decide to change my focus in a different direction in order to avoid relying only on self-control to keep me from drinking coffee. Halfway through the challenge, around day 20, I bought mint tea so that I would have something that I could enjoy without caffeine. Up till then, I had only been drinking water. Water got old due to the lack of taste. After 30 days, the changes I will be making to my caffeine consumption is simply moderation. I oftentimes will force myself to have more than I know I should or even want because I would rather that than waste it and pour out the old coffee. Caffeine affects you long after you consume it. It blocks the signal from reaching your brain that tells you that you are tired. Having too much caffeine or having it too late in the day will affect your sleep, which plays into your recovery, energy, and focus. Nothing is truly black and white. There are always factors that aren't considered or you don't know of that have an effect on the result. Caffeine is advertised as giving you energy. I learned to never take advertisements at face value. There is always something that is not shown or understood. Caffeine has the most effect on your body for the first 6 hours. Then after that, the caffeine is cut in half until another 6 hours pass. What I learned is that I need to do my research, figure out what works best for me and my lifestyle, then act accordingly. From now on, I will only have 1 to 2 cups of coffee a day. This will help me to not overload my body with caffeine, therefore allowing me to enjoy every sip of coffee.